Hey, it's Tuesday and we're using abuse.
I'm Kim.
No, they ain't the part of the show.
Well, you know.
I'm just messing it up for you just because I want to see what you would do.
Yeah, I know.
And obviously, I just saw what you did. You're like, I'm Kim?
Yes, it is Tuesday.
It is Tuesday. And it's time for another episode of Used and Abused.
Yes, and no, we are not going to be covering politics or the election today. We will be covering
The what?
Politics or election today.
What's that?
Yeah, what is
exactly.
that?
Anyways, we already got Tom and Linda Girl in the chat.
Yes.
And what a great. Well, I guess we could talk about this real quick. Screw it. Let's go on the other side. What do you think? Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you busy?
I just chatted with everybody and said hello.
Oh.
You know, I usually try to man the chat.
You do?
Usually, but sometimes it only works maybe 89% of the time.
You know what? You think so? 89% of the time?
Yeah, if even that. Maybe 50 at the most.
Okay. All right. Well, let me click the little brand button again so we can get on the other side of this.
Yes.
This podcast is part of the Red 5 Network. For more Red 5 Network podcasts, visit red5network.com.
Welcome to Use and Abuse. I'm Scott.
And I'm Kim.
You sure about that?
Yes.
And this is episode 176, Tales of the Jedi, episodes 4 through 6.
Yes.
We did 1 through 3 last week. We thought we were going to get through all 6 of them, but we realized, it was taking a little longer, and we decided to split the sucker in 2.
We did.
And then, of course, it lines us up with next week. What are we talking about next week, Kim?
I believe it's Indiana Jones.
It is Indiana Jones, and we're going to have a couple special guests.
Yes, we are.
2 of our Patreon members, and that's
Yes.
Lunar Girl and Dragon Buddy.
Yes. Oh, woohoo, yes. Get to discuss
Right.
Indiana Jones.
So,
Yes.
anything exciting happened to you?
I wish. The only thing exciting was the lunar eclipse last night.
The blood moon.
Yeah, the blood moon.
The blood moon.
Yeah.
That was fucking badass.
That was.
That was friggin' awesome. We went out because the Phoenix National Weather Service,
Yes.
they put up this post of times. So we decided, well, we're going to stay up. We're going to go ahead and start watching Andor.
Yes.
Well, we had already watched episode 1, but we hadn't watched from there since.
No.
And so we were watching Andor, and we were going through, and every time we hit close to a milestone, we went outside, see what we could see. Can't see it, come back, or see whatever we saw, and then come back in, do another episode, go back out.
Yes.
And kept doing this.
Yes, we did.
Until totality, where we were 20 minutes into episode 6 of Andor.
Yes, we were.
And then
yes.
Okay, so with the sideball eye here, I can literally see the TV behind me.
I know.
Of me going like this.
I know.
So it's like confusing the hell out of me. I'm like, what the hell?
I know.
Anyway, so now we're actually through 6 episodes of Andor.
We are. We are.
And so far out right now, there's only 9.
Yes.
Come tomorrow,
There'll
be 10.
10. Yes.
So we're hoping tonight, after Rogue One Radio's over, or not, when they get to the main topic, I should say, because they're going to talk episode 9 right after us at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
And so once they get to the main topic, we're going to shut them off.
Yes.
We'll be out of the chat. And then we're going to watch 7, 8, and 9 before we go to bed tonight.
Yes, we are.
And maybe even try to put, and if that puts us close to midnight our time, then we'll watch 10.
Exactly.
And then we'll be fucking caught up.
We will.
Mr. Roscoe wants to get on me about it yesterday. Gosh. It's all your fault.
I told you could watch them anytime.
Yeah, that's what you say. And then I get the, oh, really? You watched it?
Hey.
Hey. Anyways, we're going to have a fun time tonight,
Yes, we are.
aren't we?
Yes, we are.
All righty. Well, with that said, I think it's time to go ahead and get into the business part, don't you?
Yes.
Anybody else in the, oh, well,
Yeah, we have two more. Hannah joined our chat, and so did Brady.
Oh, look, brat child Hannah's here.
She's not a brat child.
Brady. Hey, I see DB.
And DB also joined too.
Well, oh yeah, you just forget DB, huh?
Well, I didn't see him. I just was trying to read the chat just as you said that.
I like pull it up first thing I see is DB, Dragon Buddy.
Well, yeah, no. You're more observant than I am. And we've already established that fact.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, and BYT just joined us.
Hey, Nick. See, now you're getting shit before me because, you know, this, the live chat here comes slow.
Yeah.
All right.
I know.
Anyways, let's get into the business part of the show that you like. Man, my voice is all fucked up today. Don't sound right.
I'm sorry.
What'd you do to it? Probably your fucking food you've been feeding me.
I have not fed you anything that I would call that would mess with your voice.
Uh-huh. No, I think it's the fucking allergies.
Yeah, I think so.
Anyways, you ready to get on with the business?
Yes.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Get on with it.
Thank you to our Patreons, Luna Girl, Dragon Buddy, Don Delis Newt Solsky, Nicholas Schaefer, Hannah, Mikey, Brindley, Case, and Steve.
Son of a bitch, I keep forgetting to fix it. Yes, Steve Long, our current newest Patreon
Yes.
from Rogue One Radio.
We're going to have to fix that banner.
I fixed one banner. You will see it here in a bit. I did fix one banner today, so I got half.
Well, okay.
I mean, that's an
good.
accomplishment of a man. If we get half, you fucking feel lucky.
Okay, I'll just keep reminding you to fix the other banner. Join our Patreon. Go to patreon.com/usedabusedpod. Search for Used Abused Pod today on all your favorite podcasting apps, including Apple, Google, Audible, Amazon Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.
Don't forget to smash that like button. If you are new to the channel, click subscribe and click that bell to be notified when we go live. I probably said that way too fucking fast.
You can find Used and Abused Pod on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
I need to change that to the
Gram.
gram.
Yeah.
You can email us at fuck.
You can email us at
Hold on.
Please get your shit together.
I love how when I hit one, I hit both at the same fucking time.
Yeah, I know.
God.
You can email us at usedandabusedpod@gmail.com, and it's spelled out AND.
Damn, you think we just started doing podcasting or something? Our website is useabusepod.com. There you can find links to all of our episodes, links to our YouTube videos, including replays of our live shows, link to our merch store, and link to our Patreon under the donate tab. And I learned something.
Yes.
So when I said episode early, like
Yeah.
I did yesterday, I set this episode link up early.
Uh-huh.
You know, so I had given the live link to a few people that want to come on.
Uh-huh.
And all of a sudden I got an email last night telling me from our website saying it was available. Oh, wait, you're on drugs.
Oh my gosh.
So I guess I need to reach out to them and say, yeah, I really make sure that they're live video because people are getting notified that,
Yeah.
you know, we have one up when it's not up because it's not live until the next day.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, good Lord, can you imagine if I decide to set one 6 months from now?
Oh my God. Yeah.
You can leave us a message and also click subscribe to be notified by email, which I was just talking about.
Yep.
When new audio only episodes are available. But you also be notified when a YouTube video. But like I said,
Uh-huh.
if I do a preload.
Yeah.
I fucking broke myself.
Yes, you did.
Son of a bitch. Oh, fuck. Anyways, move on.
Leave us a message at 928-719-0749.
It's getting hot in here. Oh, God. What was it? 80 degrees outside?
Yeah.
Man, I should have left the AC down.
Might have.
I turned it up too high, I think.
You might did.
Go to tpublic.com and search for Used Abused Pod. All lowercase. That's our merch store. There you get our logo, old logo, that is the old one, on t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, face masks, onesies, and coffee mugs. Kim says she's going to keep updating, but she hasn't yet.
Hey, you give me the tools to update it, I'll figure out a design.
Just got to log into it.
Okay.
No, you got to do more than that. All right, go.
We are a proud member of the Red 5 Network. Go to red5network.com to find more exciting podcasts.
To find all 38 Red 5 Network podcasts, go to bio.link/Red5. And now it's time
For the Red 5
happenings.
happenings.
And to do that, we need to bring in the one and the only Luna Girl.
Yes.
Hey, friends.
How you doing?
Not too bad. How are you guys doing?
I was doing great until we started doing this whole business part of the show, and then it all went south for me.
All you have to do is read the teleprompter.
All right. And I'm the one that wrote the damn teleprompter. It's worse. I got nobody to blame but myself.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. Oh,
So how is everybody this week?
I'm doing good.
Good.
How about you?
Good.
I'm doing
Good.
good.
Good. Good. I got my blood moon on this week.
Nice.
Yeah. The eclipse was amazing. I hope everybody had a chance to see it. And let's see, tonight for the Red 5 Network, after we are done with Used and Abused, at 8 p.m. Eastern, we will have Rogue One Radio. And as Scott said, that they are covering Andor, episode 9. And they have a special guest, Denise from the Sisterhood of the Traveling Bantha. At 9:30 tonight, we have Extra Star Wars, who has been taken off a couple weeks here and there because his Phillies were in the World Series. But now he's all sad and depressed, and I told him I was going to bake him a lasagna. So he's going to have Extra Star Wars tonight. Andor, episodes 8 and 9, because he's playing catch up. Tomorrow at 7:05 p.m. Eastern, we have our boys, the ATSW, the Escape Pod. That is Don Della Snooch, Brady Big Lovin', and Dragon Buddy, and special guest, Keith from Layman's Terms. They are going to be talking all about Weird Al Yankovic, the new movie Weird, the old movie UHF, everything, his music, his songs, the laughter, maybe his hair. It's going to be weird and fun. So join us over at ETSW The Escape Pod at 7:05 Eastern Standard Time. At 11 p.m. Wednesday, November the 9th, we have the Sarlacc Digest. They're going to be covering Andor episode 10. Reaction, review, and breakdown. And they're always very spoilery. So catch the new episode tomorrow and join our boys over on the West Coast at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern is WSTR Media. They have an interview with director, writer, and producer Sean Cockerham. And they're going to be covering the Tales of the Jedi. Tune into them, like I said, Thursday nights, 9:30 Eastern, and that's over at WSTR Radio. On Friday, Veterans Day, November the 11th, at 7 p.m. Eastern, Stranger Things Has Happened will be live. We're having a Hawkins Hangout, which is a mid-season hangout live stream like I said, live. We're not even pre-recording it. And we have two special guests, myself and Don Delasnooch, are having Madame Chantal from Scarif After Dark and Salacious Rum. So it's the first time we're ever hosting a monkey lizard on our show. And it's going to be pretty cool. We're going to talk about Stranger Things and maybe the people on Stranger Things and stuff that's strange and things. So join us at 7 p.m. Eastern over at Stranger Things Has Happened. At 9 p.m., we have the Red 5 Tavern, which is open for business. They are going to be continuing with Tales from the Bounty Board. And this episode is called Frozen Fright. We have myself, Dragon Buddy, Tom, Tina, DJ, and Nicole, and Dungeon Master Charles. And it's going to be a really fun time. So join us over at the Red 5 Tavern, 9 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, Scarif Live is going to be discussing Andor Episode 10. Stay tuned to see if they have any special guests. They always do a really great job. So go to them, especially if you're into all that Shill Shack stuff, because Ro loves his Shill Shack. And it's pretty cool. Lots of positivity. At 9:30, following Scarif Live, is Dork Wars Live. The dorks are coming back. I missed you, Blake. We're going to be talking about Harry Potter, Year 6, in the Return of Hogwarts, and special guest me and Nicole the Sunshine. She's like a sunray. She's a sunshine. A sunray. But yeah, we're finally back and continuing on with episode 6. On Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, the Science Fictionary / Coruscant Radio Underground, which is how it appears on YouTube, will be discussing Andor episode 10 with Dragon Buddy and myself. We've been doing the whole series so far. It's really kicking up. Really enjoying it. Andrew and Marisha are fantastic hosts. Join us. You won't be disappointed. Also at 8 o'clock, this is tentative, is Comics and Cosmetics. Now on Monday the 14th, to close out 1 week from now at 5:30 Eastern, is the Sidebar Cantina. Dave and Jason are going to be going back to the comic books. They're going to talk about Star Wars, the 2020 issues, issues 1 through 6. Whenever they do comic books, it's really fun, really exciting. You don't have to read them in order to get into this show, but if you want to read them, there's a really cheap membership over at Marvel Comics Online, and really cheap, and you get all of their Marvel catalogs. So that part's up to you. At 7 p.m. Eastern, the Force of Light ladies are taking the night off. There will be no Force of Light entertainment next Monday, the 14th. At 8 p.m. Eastern, tentatively, is After the Weekend. I have not confirmed with them yet. And at 10 p.m. Eastern on Monday the 14th, War of the Stars Andor Episode 10 review. Now, I wanted to mention a little bit of Red 5 gaming news. They are under construction. So it hasn't closed down. It will be back, totally being revamped, and it will be taken over by Extra Techie from Extra Star Wars and Extra Techie and Extra Legos and Extra. So stay tuned for more news. Currently down, we'll be back. In the ATSW family, Wednesday, November the 9th, 6 p.m. A booth in the back. We are discussing week 9 of our fantasy football League. Please join us. It's always really fun. Don Della Snooch, Brady Big Lovin', then me, and we talk about football, and we talk about our matchups. Always a good time. Always a lot of laughs. We only usually get 3 people in our chat. Exclusively on Facebook at the Sidebar Cantina. Join us. Really fun. You won't regret it. I promise. This week, layman's terms, they released Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness, plus Friday the 13th, Part 7. Really fun, really great. Keith loves his horror. He said Halloween might be over, but the horror still remains. Join him over at Layman's Terms on YouTube. Subscribe, ding that bell, select all so that you can get a notification every time he makes a drop. And support our family. He's a great guy. Really funny stuff. You won't regret that either. Orange and Fett Show released episode 57, Boise State versus BYU this past Saturday. And I believe you'll hear a little more about that after I'm finished. Find him on Spotify. They have a YouTube now. Go subscribe to them. I believe they're also on Instagram, if I heard correctly. So go give them a follow so that you can get updates. Swede Studios. He's not really doing too much right now. Tactical Swede is asleep. Big Swede's Excellent Adventure, it's asleep. Swede Studios, he's doing a little bit of work. But where Swede is hiding right now is in Explicit Noise. Follow them on, TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. And once again, subscribe, ding that bell, select all so that you can receive new notifications. He just released one video a couple weeks ago. He is planning more songs with Explicit Noise in the near future. So you want to give them a follow. But yeah, that's where Sweet is hiding. And I think that about does it for this week in Red 5 and the ATSW family.
Cool. Yes, I totally forgot Explicit Noise. I'm only 33% on my friggin' banners this week.
Yeah, the other two, they're sleeping right now. So
yeah, but no, I mean, yeah. So, yes, welcome Brady to the moderator list.
Brady got his lunch. Brady, congratulations.
But there's a few things here I was noticing while you're DB says she gets power hungry and needs a Snickers.
Who, me?
Yeah, they're talking about you.
What did I do?
Something about how, I don't know, what was Brady put right here. It won't go to my head like it did at LG.
It was an accident. It was an accident.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, man. Yep. And the Red 5 Network, 38 podcasts. I think I said that last week. Maybe it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. 38 podcasts now in the Red 5 Network. Don't go to red5network.com because that site has not been updated in years.
Yeah,
Instead, go to bio.link/red5.
Damn it, I lost it.
And that's where you're going to find everybody.
Gee, looks like you got some updating to do.
No, because I've got the bio link right here.
And if I don't say this, Ro's going to have a cow in your intro. You have the square Red 5 instead.
Yeah,
of the circle
I know.
Red
I need to reach out to Alan because Alan did our intro and I noticed it last week. Went, oh shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Went, okay, well.
Yeah. I just had to say that because then Ro can stop. I can tell Ro. I told the Sidebar Cantina and I told the Used and Abused. Oh, also the Red 5 where it shows everybody's icons. Don't use that one either.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because one of the podcasts are on there and they're not with us anymore. They're in a different network now.
Oh, okay. I'll take that one out.
There's a different one with the
Is
Red 5, like looks like a sunburst thing.
Okay.
And there's also one with Sir Charles narrating it too. That's another one that you could use.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll get him getting knocked out, but
You're gonna have some homework this week, aren't you?
Homework.
on top of getting ready for Indiana Jones next week.
Yeah.
Don't procrastinate until next week, Scott. You have 7 days.
I know. Yeah.
8 if you count tonight, but you're watching Andor tonight.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna get caught up.
Yeah, because I don't like the way it ended because it just ended.
All right, so let's just go ahead and we got LG on real quick. Yes, we watched up to episode 6.
Yes.
We are loving the show.
Yes, we are.
Except for one fucking character, and I wish that fucker would die. Because
Tim's already dead, and we hate Tim.
Well, okay, I'm hurt Tim, but but yeah, no, I mean, this dude, I mean, in my opinion, he's a prick. He's a
pompous windbag.
That's for damn sure.
God, he's a pompous windbag.
You hear that, DB? Perrin is a pompous windbag. I just wanted to stress that part.
Turn the daughter against him. Like, fuck off, dude. God, I want to kill you.
Yeah.
I want to pop your fucking lights out, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, yes, we are enjoying it. So, like I said, we're up through 6, so we're gonna get caught up.
I'm enjoying it too.
9, and then.
And then you can finally watch all of our podcasts again.
Right. I know, that's the whole point. That way we don't have to okay, Rogue One Radio, have a great show. We're fucking behind.
You're not that far behind, but we are still behind.
Right, but we're only 3 episodes behind now. We're not.
That's right. We're not a whole 8 or whatever behind now.
Before we only watched 1, so we were 8 behind.
Yeah, now we're only.
I mean,
3.
Honestly, the Blood Moon helped us because I'm just screw this, let's watch this.
Exactly.
We're gonna stay up and wait for this anyway, so let's just watch it.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool this morning. I mean, watching the Blood Moon, and I thought I was by myself, but you were watching it, and Brady was watching it, and Don was watching it, and we were all chatting on different parts of the socials. So that was really cool.
For people from Muse and Views who don't follow Sidebar Cantina, also our buddy down under, Wally, was watching it.
Wally was watching it too. Yes.
So I mean,
that was really cool. That was really cool.
It was. I mean, yeah. I told Kim afterwards. I'm like, oh God, I wish I had a real camera with a big ass telephoto lens. That would have been cool.
Yeah. I had a cell phone with the teeny Blood Moon.
Well, that's why I'm like doing all these different functions on it, zooming this fucker in. Like, this looks like shit.
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, you said the one was it, to be not zoomed in. So I thought, fuck, I'll just go not zoomed in and see how it turns out. Like, well,
yeah,
came out looks a little bit better.
DB, he said, you guys are out there singing like Fievel under the stars. And damn it, DB, that I was thinking that, but I didn't say it because I'm a girl and Scott's a guy and Wally's a guy and Brady's a guy and Don's a guy and I didn't want to look uncool. It wasn't pale moonlight either. It was blood red.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, if anything, it was like orangish, reddish brown. So
yeah, kind of like our who we're gonna bring on next. We're gonna bring on Tom from the Origin Fest show. It's always fun. But LG, thank you as always.
You're
every week.
Welcome. I will see you guys next week for the reads and
stick around for
some
the main topic.
Indiana Jones.
Exactly. It's gonna be fun.
Bye, guys.
Night.
Night.
Oh, that was a blast.
Yes, it was.
Always enjoy. So let's finish off what we got for reads. We only have a few more to go. Maybe if I can remember which ones we have.
Okay.
Right there. As a reminder, all links are in the show notes pinned to the top of our Twitter page, and go to bio.link/useabusepod.
Yes.
Alrighty. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Time to bring our other guest. One half of the Orange and Fett show.
Yes.
better known as Bronco Fett. And just so everybody knows, Bronco means Boise State Broncos, not
Yes.
Denver Broncos.
Exactly.
Tom.
Got my
How's
looking at.
So, you guys played BYU over the weekend.
The first part was the Sunday after, as I've explained, I think about a year ago on your show.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about Sunday after BYU games, regardless of who they play.
Well,
This is disgusting.
we put it on our pod, the reaction, because right after church, we did that because it's a 45-minute drive, because it's another city. It's just the way they act. I don't know if I get into it here, but it just makes me so mad the way that they're just so full of themselves.
Exactly. And before we get into that, let's go ahead and we want to get Kim to see something. Kim's not seen this. I've seen it, obviously.
Okay.
Because I literally took a picture of it yesterday again, and I took it from after Bronco Fett, after Tom had retweeted it with what he said. So make sure you read the bottom part first, Kim.
Bottom part. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Oh, man, you can't. Hold on. Let me go full screen. Oh, Jesus. Oh, here, you know what? Whoa.
Whoa, what did you do?
Oh, I'm just taking screens all over the fucking place.
Yeah, you are.
Do it live. Fuck
Yes, we are.
All right, here we go. We hit this button. See, they can see. God damn it. There.
Okay, read
Down on the bottom, it says, I can't see how you can be a member of the church in good standing and still like Boise State.
What the fuck? That is fucking bullshit. We are not all Boise State fan or BYU fans. Hell, I'm a Utah fan. So bullshit. That is fucking bullshit. They are so fucking full of themselves. It's not funny. God, I hate BYU.
I felt the same way.
Fuck. Okay, that was worse than fucking PJ1.
Imagine my surprise. The former president and married to the Relief Society president. Oh yeah, we're not in good standing anymore.
Oh, but that's the problem. Is that's how when we had the episode a year ago or a little over a year ago now. That's exactly how it is. It doesn't matter if you are Boise State fan or if you're against BYU, they feel like you shouldn't be a part of the church, which is wrong.
Yes, because the original BYU was Utah University, not the BYU that's in Provo.
God damn, man. Oh my. Easy.
Preaching.
Sorry to anybody's fucking ears.
Ugh.
Yep.
Oh, gosh. Wow, I knew that was going to go good.
It's bullshit. They are so full of themselves. It's not funny. They are not the number one churchgoers. I'm sorry, they're not. They have issues too. I mean, when you've got the full fucking board of directors being BYU fans, that's something pretty bad.
Board of directors.
When they put sports in front of church or integrated the two together, that's bullshit. It's two separate things that should be integrated as one.
Or if a student gets a tattoo, they get kicked out because of the thing sign.
Right.
Yeah.
I see a lot of those athletes, basketball and football, arm tattoos, and neck and whatever.
Yeah.
God, I hate BYU.
Oh, and then how BYU is against people of other faiths, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can't be a member of another faith and go to BYU. It was just bull crap. But how when the visiting team comes out, and I've seen it in a lot of different football stadiums, the visiting team comes out and they go to the other side and they kneel and they pray. They do something, a lot of them like that.
Right.
Third of those guys got up and did that and then walked away. I'm like, sounds interesting, right? It's like the athletes are getting special privileges. They can do whatever they want, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's
Bullcrap.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I would have saved.
They're probably
saved that.
drinking Mountain Dew too.
Oh, I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it.
Well, I mean, crud, it's not as bad as that thing going around that the teenagers and everybody are doing, or even BYU students are doing, where they're dry humping each other because there's the one I was looking for. Pacific, real quick, since we're talking about BYU.
Okay.
Pacific cancels volleyball match with BYU over Duke racial slur allegations.
Good. I'm glad.
BYU says Pacific declined meetings to talk about the decision. BYU held their own investigation. According to them, they did not find any wrongdoing.
That's bullshit.
I found.
It's not wrongdoing over there.
But they are, I mean, this is not the first team that's actually counted. We talked about before. There's been like 2 or 3 other teams so far that have canceled games. And really what just needs to happen is all Division I schools just need to say, we're not going there. We're not going to play them. And then who are they? They don't have nothing.
Exactly.
And then they're going to see these star athletes leave.
Yeah, exactly.
Big 12.
Exactly.
Non-LGBTQ friendly.
Oh, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. I mean, but yeah, wow. I knew last night when I saved it, got it up on the computer, I knew when she saw this, I knew where we were going.
One person. That's all of them.
Yeah. It's not.
It's the whole school. It's from the administration down to the students.
It's like we talked about a year ago. Again, I can't speak of Relief Society because I never went, except for the 5th Sunday every month when we shared.
Yeah.
Or not 5th Sunday every month, but 5th Sunday whenever there was a 5th Sunday in the month.
Yeah.
But every elders quorum, especially during football season, it wasn't bad during basketball and the rest of the time.
Oh.
But football season, you would go in there. What was elders quorum? An hour?
Yeah, it was an hour.
Roughly an hour long.
Yeah.
You spend 45 minutes talking about the BYU game. And then somebody go, well, I guess it's time to start talking about today's lessons. Like, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Relief Society was the same way.
Let's put our priorities straight. You know?
Relief Society was the same way.
But that's half the reason why. There's a lot of reasons why I'm not going, but that's part of it. Because, me and I almost had a fight break out in Ellis Corm and Orm.
Yeah.
Because one of the members said shit about Kaepernick when he played for Nevada and said he was a effing cheater, and kind of used some other slurs and
Well, he is a cheater.
Huh?
He is a cheater.
No, he's not. He was fast. He was tall. He was tall, lanky, and fast, and that's what.
On regulation size goalpost at the Boise State versus Nevada game that robbed Boise State of its Rose Bowl potential.
Anyways,
no,
we're talking about BYU fans, so. But yeah, and that was the last time I went to church. Matter of fact, that, and then there was another outcome where I sent literally an email to the bishop of that ward, said, I want no part of this fucking church anymore. I want no one over here from this fucking church anymore.
Yeah.
Because they denied something that was horseshit.
Yeah, I know.
Because he had his own agenda.
Yeah, I know he did.
But anyways, we won't go in there.
No.
Anyways.
Have I explained to you why I'm a Knicks fan when I was about 11 or 12?
Sure.
You got Utah, right? Well, where am I? Right here?
Yeah.
New York's on the other side of the country.
Right.
Yeah. They told me I had to like the Jazz because, at church, right?
Oh, God.
Yeah. So, here's the Knicks right over there. Of course, they haven't won a championship since there was one Star Wars movie out in theaters. So,
when my family moved up to Oregon, and my whole family around there were Blazers fans, and so that's how and why I'm a Blazer fan. I had my moments of hating the team. Pretty much the season we got rid of Drexler. I mean, it's like, why? He was a good player. We shouldn't be getting rid of him. But you know, I don't watch enough NBA anymore to even care. I told Kim, I said maybe this year I might actually start watching NBA again. I don't know. I look at the NBA and the NFL. I mean, NFL is saying, you know, always for no fun league. Or not. I love the one from the bloopers back in the day where I think it was Jerry Glanville said the NFL stands for not for long when we make calls like that. What's wrong, Kim?
I was drinking right at that moment.
Okay. You shot BYT, Kim.
I know I did.
Wow. New side of Kim.
Yes.
Actually, back to our if you go back into our archives and listen to our racing episodes,
Yeah, you'll see that side of me.
See there's a side of Kim when we start talking about PJ1 compound and tire blankets.
Yeah, that traction compound really works, though.
I know, right?
No, it don't. It ruins the track. And those tire blankets don't need to be on the tires.
And just want to shout out, hey, White Shadow, welcome. But yeah, I know. It's. I knew what I was going to get by putting that on the screen. I knew it. You know?
Yeah, I even scared Brady.
What?
Yeah, Brady said I scared him. Yeah. Brady said, whoa, I'm scared.
Oh, Lord.
You should have seen me about to throw punches at church the other day.
Yeah, and they do it and they keep doing it. I think that's what they want us to do. You know, if you're not a BYU fan and you go to church, they want to, you know, they want to try to antagonize you to throw punches.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Problem is, I may throw a punch first, but then I'm pulling out a switchblade. I'll start cutting shit off.
Yeah, at church, it's always Cougars or Utes. Well, neither. I'm not in Utah.
Yeah.
You know, it's Broncos.
Cougars and Utes. They don't accept the fucking Utes.
No, they don't. They don't.
Holy crap.
But the Utes, their fans are very, very nice and very pleasure to be around, you know.
Yeah.
Of course, they haven't had a touchdown on Boise State since previous decade.
Yeah, right. I learned one thing I learned in Utah was how to piss off a BYU fan really quick. And that is just, and again, I'm not doing this because we're talking politics, but because of the fact that Utah is red and BYU is blue, I just call them a bunch of fucking Democrats. That sets BYU fans off and sets their group off.
Yeah, it does.
How dare you? Scarif. Hey, Ro. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, it's disgusting, Tom. I mean, just the fact that, you know, how dare, you know, how can you be a member or a good standing member of the church and like Boise State? Well, how can you be a good standing member of the church and be a BYU fan? I mean, I'll have to go pull some archives of how they treated Utah players in the past. And, and then again, I mean, even a year ago, we talked about you and, you know, Orange Jacket guy going to BYU, going down to Lavelle Edwards Stadium and what you guys had to deal with.
Yeah, we don't. But, you know, on the bright side, we don't go there. There's no possibility of going there anymore.
Right.
They're just horrible. And, well, at the game, they were bad people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, and the unfortunate problem is the reason why it's that disgusting is because they're in the backyard of the church.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Salt Lake Utes are.
Yeah. No, you're fine.
No.
But anyways.
Oh my. Oh, sorry.
So you guys rebuilding? I should say, have you guys fired your coaches yet?
Oh, I almost swore. We need to fire all the coaches because, you know, we had a bad situation going up. We lost to, was it El Paso, UTEP, and that was bad, right? And then the next game, we started doing real bad, but Dirk Cutter came in, and we started doing well again. I'm like, okay, Mr. Avalos has a reprieve. We just lost to a team that had a 4-game losing streak. We need to fire every single one of them.
Yeah.
Bring back that Auburn.
Yeah. And just so you know, I mean, I haven't paid attention to what Nevada's doing, so I really don't care this year. I know they suck.
Oh, we play them Saturday. This
Oh,
Saturday.
cool. Well, you guys will go win.
Yeah.
I'm sure we're not. I'm sure Nevada's not doing nothing.
I don't know. Their fans are a lesser degree of BYU people. They're more of a.
Well, I think it's because we
fight.
Well, I mean, Reno and Boise, I mean, we really actually all get along really well. You know, I mean, when I went to that game, you know, they're at McKay and Reno, and I was sitting right next to Boise State fans, and all of a sudden they're like, "Come on, you guys got to score. We don't want it to be a goose egg." I'm like, "Holy what? I would if I was in your shoes." You know, and then, but I mean, it's cool. They cheered with me when we finally scored. I mean, it made no big difference, but, and then, you know, I told them, I said, well, regardless if you guys go to the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl, I'm rooting for you guys. You know, I mean, but then, you know, like I said, I mean, I had an uncle who went to Boise. So, I mean, it's not like, I mean, my fandom for the Wolfpack is only when Chris Salt's there. I'm not a lifer of that team. Never have been.
Yeah.
And really, I never really had a lifetime root for college football because in the 80s, I can't stand college football. If it wasn't the NFL, I wanted no part of it. Because I just looked at college as being the rookie league.
Yeah.
You know, the amateur league, you know, kind of like high school ball is. You know, and so
I was the opposite way because I was told I had to like Steve Young and the Niners at church.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Didn't like that. In fact, that's why I started liking a lot of the NFL teams on the Eastern Seaboard, also along with the Knicks. But
yeah, don't blame me. You know, I mean, when you're being told who you're supposed to cheer for or whatnot, that's wrong.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, my father is probably not now as bad as he was in the 70s and 80s, but he's a diehard friggin' Raider fan. You know, and the first word, he never once said, either you're gonna be a Raiders fan, or you're out of this house.
Yeah. See, my dad was the same way, and he was a diehard Patriot fan.
Cheaters.
We've established the fact that yes, they've been caught cheating more than once, but they are not the only team that's cheated in their history. Just the ones that are stupid enough to get caught.
Well, it was okay.
And
where's the proof? You got no proof that any other team cheated.
And yes, they goose egged themselves out of a championship with the Giants, but the Giants deserved to win that one because our heads weren't in the game that year.
You know, it was twice, right?
Yeah, twice. Our heads were not in the game. They were literally Tom Brady's kryptonite.
Tom Brady's helping me out in my fantasy football, though. So
there you go. Yeah, the Buccaneers are not doing nothing this year.
I'm surprised.
I'm not.
Of course, it's kind of like what the Patriots were doing when he was with them. They'd have a good year, and then they'd have a bad year. Good year, bad year.
Yeah.
Until they met the Giants.
And then their year was bad. But they deserved it because they always overlooked them.
How nuts is Dave Martin going to go if the Eagles keep going the way they're going, though?
Oh, my gosh, yes.
Honestly, I think at this point, I mean, I know it would be cool to see another undefeated run, try to get to the Super Bowl and shut the 72 Dolphins up. But I think at some point, every team in the regular season needs to lose because otherwise you think you're untouchable, you're unstoppable. And that's kind of what
happened with the Patriots.
I watched an interview with Teddy Bruschi and they asked him what happened on that undefeated season. He said, when we got to the week of the Super Bowl against the Giants, we were designing the ring.
Yeah.
They weren't looking at the Giants as a problem.
No.
They were looking at, we've got these guys, so let's start to design the ring. And they lost.
And they deserved to lost. They deserved to have lost.
They deserved the loss?
Yeah, they deserved the loss. I'm sorry, they did. If you're going to do that in your locker room, they deserve the loss. Because they were not paying attention to who they were playing.
Exactly. But yeah, no. I know, Tom. I mean, football season is the worst time to be a member of the church, especially if you
Yeah.
don't like football or let alone be a fan of another team besides BYU.
And heaven forbid you're a fan of another team and live right down in Utah County.
Oh, then it's fun. And then that's when I wear all that Utah gear, Utah youth gear. I'd purposely wear it.
That's good.
Purposely wore that and purposely wore my Nevada Wolfpack stuff.
Just don't wear black and gold in Boise.
Black and gold.
That's well, they used to be our big rivals upstate. Now they're not really anything, but we still hate them.
Oh, okay.
University of Idaho.
Oh God.
They're bad guys.
Yeah, right. No, the only team I have ever paid attention to out of Idaho has been Boise.
Yeah.
Only team. I mean,
Are you the city of Caldwell? You heard of that?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Okay. Well, they have a college there. It's not a university yet. But they have a NAIA football team, and they're top ranked now, and they're going to be in their playoff. So that's kind of cool.
Cool.
Yeah. I know it's very small potatoes.
Yeah.
I know.
Hey.
Playoffs are playoffs.
Yep.
Playoffs. God, I need to get that Jim Moore apart.
Yeah.
That's part. I still remember that one, and then that one from Danny Green when he coached the Cardinals.
Uh-huh.
We thought they were who they were, or some shit like that. I was like, he was all pissed off because they got beat by somebody, and
yeah.
And then he's like, "What? Crown him! Crown him!"
Yeah. Yep.
And just think, both those guys lost their jobs shortly after that.
Yeah, they did.
Like, this is your head coach. He's all psycho.
Yeah.
As far as the arrows that are on the Cardinals go, I don't care what they do.
I don't either.
I love how I think it was during the booth in the back there. One of them, somebody gave me crap about. I said something, and then they said something about Arizona Cardinals. I'm like, yeah, wrong team.
Very much.
That's not my team.
No.
I could care less what happens to the Cardinals.
Yeah, same
here.
here.
I could care less what happens to the Seahawks.
Yeah.
And as far as the Rams go, yeah, they suck too.
Oh, they've sucked all year.
Yeah, well, my team still also sucks too. But that's because we got Jimmy Garoppolo.
Well, my team ain't doing any better, but
anyways, all right. Well, oh gosh, but yeah. So yeah, so what you guys talking about this week, Tom, on Orange and Fett show coming up? I mean,
we haven't decided yet. We're going to talk about that tonight. We're well, he's the no politics, but he's the District 17 chair, so he's going to stuff tonight.
Right.
And we're going to be using that opportunity we're trying to get rid of daylight savings. That's kind of our big thing that we're trying to do. It's bullcrap. The whole system, daylight savings, is bullcrap.
Her dad, I love her dad because, and you know, obviously he passed away earlier this year, but he used to always say something: leave it to a white man to think that you can cut off the top, sew it down on the bottom, and gain extra time.
Yeah. There's no need for it.
No. I agree. There isn't.
So, and that's the thing, like today I had to remember, okay, because, you know, during when everybody's on daylight savings time and we're still on our Mountain Standard Time, our time for the show to go live for us here is 2:00.
Yeah.
Well, then when everybody falls back, it now becomes 3:00
here. Yeah.
You know, it stays 5 Eastern, and that's the reason why we do that is so we have to make but I was like worried that I might, you know, like yesterday when I was setting it up, like, oh, what time am I going to set this for? Oh yeah, this time. Because I can just see, set it wrong, go live early, and get like have Lunar Girl reach out going, why are you live an hour early? Like, oh fuck.
Yeah. Well, and it doesn't help with the work schedule either.
What time is it for you guys right now? Is it almost 4?
It is almost 4. Yep.
Oh, so we're
back on the same time.
For now.
Yeah.
Maybe forever. Who knows?
That'd be good.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, that's what going on with that. We've actually done a bunch of episodes lately out of sync, and we're going to record something Friday morning.
Okay.
I don't know.
So now you got the YouTube channel. You guys plan to do some live shows?
Yes, that's the plan. But the thing is, we always do our stuff in the morning at about 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. our time. So I don't know. In the evening, we're gonna have to do something else.
Yeah.
We'll figure that out. Well, between now and Thanksgiving, we are going to do an episode Matt wants to do called the Black Friday Accords, and he gets on this rant about no Christmas stuff before Thanksgiving, and keep Halloween here, keep Christmas there, and yeah, he wants to do something like that. So we might do that this Friday, or I'm not sure.
Right.
Because I review the trailer for A Christmas Story Christmas, because I'm really excited about that, and Matt doesn't want to do Christmas before Thanksgiving.
Okay. I understand. I'll blame you. I mean, with September 9th, I went to what's the Walmart one? Sam's Club with my mom, and they had one of those big tall nutcrackers out for sale. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
This is September, people.
Yeah. Well,
let's get to Halloween. Let's have Thanksgiving, and then we can talk Christmas.
Well, it's just like they have all their back to school sales, have all the clearance on the back to school, and then jump right into Christmas.
I know. Well, my mom, when her and my dad ran Spross rides back in the 70s, she said they had to make all their Christmas orders in January.
Good.
So if you were in 1972, your orders for 72 Christmas was made in January of 72.
Oh my God.
I'm like, God, you imagine what it is today.
I know. I'm sure it's.
When we worked at Burlington,
Uh-huh.
we would start getting Christmas in August.
Yeah, we would. Yeah, we would.
In the back door, but you had to put it off to the side because it couldn't go on the floor until a certain date.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's disgusting. But what can you do?
I'm more the Christmas side of things all the time, and Matt's more of keep it till Thanksgiving. I like Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. Everyone else hates it.
I'll have to listen to it again. I can't remember. I think I like that one. There's a lot of Christmas songs I like, so by different artists.
I'll have to listen to it. I'm sure I probably heard it. I just don't remember.
Yeah. But
anyways, you've heard it over and over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a Fred Meyer or a grocery store or something like that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Well, heck, 3 weeks ago, we're getting ready to walk into Walmart here, and they're playing New York Groove by Ace Frehley. I'm like, hello.
Really?
Friggin' Ace Frehley's a song from his solo album being played at Walmart?
That's cool.
You're kidding me. Okay. Besides all the 80s music they played, like, wow, you're walking up like, okay, man, I remember this artist. Who was it again?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Seen that trailer for A Christmas Story Christmas?
I think I've seen one. I know I've seen something.
Well,
I'm excited for it.
You guys got to see that. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I know I want to see the show because the fact that Peter Billingsley's back.
And all his friends.
Yeah, right?
And his brother. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it should be awesome.
Pay no attention to Jason Roscom. He's just a Scrooge.
What, is he in the chat?
No, he was talking crap about the movie yesterday.
Oh.
Well, okay. Look, at least he finally put on a damn hat. That little piece of hair he has right here.
Yeah,
for months I've been looking at that going, Jason, that looks like a piece of pubic hair. It's just the way it cuts off. He's got the headphones on. It cuts off perfect where it's just this a patch of hair, and it looks like it belongs on, down in the pubic region.
Yeah.
But anyways, but yeah, so yeah. Oh gosh, but yeah, I feel you. I know what you go through. Anybody that's ever been part of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints knows the pain, especially if you like some other team besides, and you don't like BYU. It's disgusting how they treat people.
Yeah, it is.
And
it is.
People go away and they don't like the way the church operates.
Right. Exactly. But well, thanks for coming on, Tom.
Yeah, no problem.
And you have a good night, and can't wait for you guys' next episode.
Yeah. probably be the Christmas thing. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
Oh gosh, but until then, man, yeah, fun. Stay warm up there.
Okay.
I know it's like it's got a notification like an hour before the show went live that they can send your guys' winter storm warning.
Ah, crap. It's been like nice up until I haven't looked outside yet today. So
well, it probably won't. It'll probably come out overnight. You know how things work. Nice during the daytime. You wake up with snow in the morning.
Matt and I will be leaving our festivities and stuff about 2 a.m. So right in the middle.
Dang.
Awesome.
Yeah, right. All right, brother. You have a safe and fun night, and we'll talk to you later.
Ciao.
Thanks for coming on. Bye. All right, everybody. That was fun.
Yeah.
For those of you that never seen it before, that was Kimberly going off.
Yeah, and I go off if there is something that just does not settle with me, and that did not settle well with me. You and I both lived in Utah. You and I know what goes on there.
Right. I mean, and that's part of the reason why why again, like Tom just mentioned, why they're losing members of the church. But let's get on. Let's get to the main topic,
which is Tales of the Jedi.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we're doing today. Is it?
Yeah, Tales of the Jedi 4 through 6.
All right.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Pull this one up for you. Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see it.
You sure? All right. Well,
if I can't see it, I got a tab.
The fuck? Why you got a tab? What do I have to pay for now?
This tab's free.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this tab's already paid for, I believe.
Steve, I love it. Well, you guys are talking about Star Wars? Wow. Yeah, and by next Tuesday night, Steve, we will be up through episode 10 of Andor, and we can say for you guys a full show.
Yes.
Oh, but yeah, so okay, can you read that?
Yeah, I can read it.
Yes or no?
Yeah, I can read it.
I know you're kind of blind.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying I'm not.
Yep. Yeah, I was digging through. So the funny part is, and I'll bring up, Steve says from Rogue One Radio says, nice shirt, by the way. And so the funny part is, we lost our shirts.
Shirts, yeah. Our used and abused
We've
shirts.
lost our own fucking shirts. They're somewheres.
In here.
We hope.
Yeah, we hope.
I'm trying to remember. Have we worn them since we came back from your dad's funeral?
I don't know if we
I don't think we have.
I haven't seen him since then.
Fuck.
I hope we didn't leave him up there.
But leave him. Hell, if I got left in not Henderson.
Laughlin? I thought we cleared everything out. Gosh, I hope they didn't get left there.
Oh, well, I mean, Laughlin's got a freaking use and abuse shirt.
Exactly.
They probably threw it in the trash anyways. All right, let's do this. Episode 4, The Sith Lord.
Yes. All right.
Yes.
You want me to start?
No, I got it.
Okay.
At the Jedi Temple on Coruscant, Jedi Master Dooku enters a restricted section of the Jedi Library. Once inside, the computer system asks him to enter his security clearance code. Dooku enters Master Sifo Dyas' code. After the computer system authenticates his code, he accesses a file on the planet Kamino and deletes all records of the planet from the Council's libraries. Dooku then mingles among the Jedi using the library's facilities. I love this part.
I do too, because it actually explains a lot.
Now we got Hannah. Just sidebar. I was going to say, I haven't seen them. Talking about our using shows. Yes, I love this part of it because, yes, we already had an idea who deleted them.
Yeah, we did, but this just confirms it.
Right. Dooku then okay, we already read that.
Yeah, Dooku meets Jedi librarian Jocasta New, who tells him that his former apprentice, Master Qui-Gon Jinn, fought a Sith Lord on Tatooine in the Outer Rim territories. New remarks that both Jin and Dooku had great imagination, a quality that Dooku surmises is increasingly lacking within the Jedi Temple.
A reunion between a master and an apprentice. Oh, well, that's the headline there. Later, Master Jin walks with Master Yaddle. Jin notices that the word on his duel with Darth Maul has spread fast. Yaddle replies that Jin's statement to the Jedi Council was surprising. Dooku meets with Jin and asks him about the encounter with the Sith Lord. Jin describes his attacker as highly skilled warrior whom he believes was trained in the Jedi arts. Dooku asks if he believed that the attacker was a Sith Lord and concludes that the council was not eager to validate his conclusion. Jin confirms this was the case.
Dooku responds that he has been warning the council about the coming darkness for years, but that they ignored his concerns. Yaddle thinks that Dooku is being unduly alarmed. When Dooku asks if she doubts his claim, Yaddle says that she does not doubt Jin's claim, but agrees that the council is right in being cautious until they know more. Dooku agrees with Yaddle that the Sith Lord not to be trifled with. He warns Jin that he won't be there to protect his former Padawan. Jin tells Dooku not to worry since he is Obi-Wan Kenobi's master. Jin gives a favorable appraisal for Kenobi's abilities.
All right, hang on a minute. You're not controlling your own damn scroll.
I can't. I'm a little short.
Dooku says that he will like to meet Kenobi one day since Jin is always singing his praises. After Jin leaves, Yaddle notices that Dooku is looking sad. Dooku remarks that their students grow up so fast. Yaddle agrees and says that this is the way of things. Dooku takes his leave and walks away. Later, go ahead.
Jin's passing. Later, Dooku visits the great tree that lies on the grounds of the Jedi Temple. Yaddle joins Dooku as he meditates. Dooku recalls that he used to bring Jin to the tree as a boy. The young Jin was fascinated with the tree, having been born on a planet of steel and stone like Coruscant. As the leaves fall, Yaddle tells Dooku that the Jedi Council is leaving for Naboo to attend the funeral of Qui-Gon Jinn. Dooku elects not to go, claiming that he will not be pleasant company. Yaddle asks Dooku if she holds the council accountable for Jin's death. Dooku replies that Jin has become one with the Force and that it is time to let him, I think it's supposed to be let him go.
Oh, shoot, sorry. I zoomed it in and lost part of your screen. I apologize for that, Kim.
That's okay. Let him go. Yaddle questions if Dooku could leave without attending the former apprentice's funeral. Dooku heads to the Jedi Temple's hangar, where he boards a DC-0052 speeder and departs. Yaddle follows Dooku in her own starship. Dooku travels to the Sith lair in Coruscant, the Works District. In Coruscant, the Works District. Yaddle follows Dooku's trail and parks her ship nearby. The Sith conspiracy. Inside the building, Dooku confronts his Sith master, Darth Sidious, for letting Maul kill Qui-Gon Jinn. Sidious replies that both of them have lost an apprentice in service of their greater goals. Sidious says that the galaxy will not be remade without sacrifices. As Yaddle infiltrates the building, Dooku says that Jin could have been an ally. Sidious responds that Jin would have been an ally for Dooku. Dooku asks Sidious if he is questioning his loyalty. Sidious confirms this is the case. Dooku says that he has done everything that Sidious has requested. The Sith Lord says that he will ask more of Dooku if they are to succeed. Dooku lists his achievements, including dealing with Sifo Dyas'
Sifo
Dyas Camino and the Cologne troopers. Dooku says that he has betrayed everything and everyone he has known. Sidious compliments Dooku for his loyalty to a greater cause. Yaddle eavesdrops on their conversation. Dooku is upset that many have died because...
Sorry. I'm looking something up. So I apologize.
Keep going. Keep talking.
All right. No, you can't use my tablets right here.
Okay. Let me see here. All right. Of his actions, Sidious replies that this is the price of freedom. The two Sith Lords are interrupted by Yaddle, who confronts Darth Sidious. Sidious asks Dooku if he has betrayed him. Dooku says this is not the case and walks towards Yaddle. Yaddle attempts to reason with Dooku as a fellow Jedi, telling him to help her regardless of his crimes. Dooku points out that she is aware of his actions in the service of the Sith Lord. Sidious tells Dooku not to believe Yaddle. Yaddle tells Dooku that he can make up for any crimes that he has committed by helping her bring the Sith Lord to justice. Dooku's test. My goodness, please forgive me. Sidious reminds Dooku of his own disillusionment with the Jedi for blindly serving a corrupt galactic senate that fells the Galactic Republic that it represents. To prove his loyalty, Sidious tasks Dooku with killing Yaddle. Yaddle represents the proof his Yaddle represents. Oh my good gosh! By killing Yaddle, Yaddle tells Dooku that there is still a chance to make things right. Dooku says that it is too late before igniting his lightsaber. Yaddle says no and fights back with her lightsaber. The two engage in a lightsaber duel in the presence of Sidious. The nimble and agile Yaddle retreats into the lower hangar while Dooku searches for her. Yaddle tells her that she is on his side. Tells him that she is on his side, and that she stepped down from her position on the Jedi Council. Yaddle says that Dooku was right about so many things, and that Jin did not have to die. Homing in on her location, Dooku uses the Force to push away the starship she is hiding behind. Sidious laughs as the two engage in a second lightsaber duel. As Dooku maneuvers Yaddle to the maw of the hangar, Yaddle eyes her ship. Dooku asks if she's heading back to the Jedi Council. Yaddle counters that it is Dooku who has run into the arms of evil. The two engage in a fierce lightsaber duel at the maw of the hangar. Dooku then uses the Force to lower the gate, seemingly crushing Yaddle to death. Dooku then deactivates his lightsaber. Sidious tells his apprentice that he has done well.
Okay, I'm gonna sidebar real quick. Oh, wrong one. And the girl says she's back. Cool. So Tom was bringing up Yaddle talks normally. So in 2018, Frank Oz gave an interview where he talked about the birth of Yoda's voice, and he told Neil deGrasse Tyson that he imagined Yoda's speech actually reflected the formal way Jedi spoke over 700 years prior, is because that's the way the original Jedi spoke. Oz explained. It was very formal and eloquent language. He was trying to keep the formal Jedi language live while these surf kids are talking their language. So there you go.
Okay.
So I had to look that up. I'm like, where was it? I knew I had it, but hey, Hector.
Hi, Hector.
And I'm glad you're back, Lunar Girl.
Yeah.
And Backyard TARDIS. Oh, be safe, brother.
Yes, be very safe.
Be safe on doing an eviction. And yeah. Or going into, I know when people leave shit, they leave. When they get evicted, they don't clean up very well. So please be safe.
Yes, please do.
Anyways, where the hell are we at, Kim?
He has done well, whatever follows that.
He has done well.
Okay, that is under Dooku's test. Find Dooku's test.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right. Can you see? I love when I stop you right in the middle and then you forget where the hell you're at, or you lose your spot.
And tells him to rise. However, Yaddle survives and uses the Force to lift the gate of the hangar, shining light on Dooku. The wounded Yaddle then stumbles into the hangar and falls. In her last moments, she looks up to Dooku. When Dooku says that he only wants to bring peace and order to the galaxy, Yaddle counters that so many have already suffered for what he calls order. Dooku offers to bring her peace and strikes her down with his lightsaber, killing her. Sidious watches in the darkness.
Good. No, I was joking. That's not the line there, but that's what I was thinking when I saw it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Wow. It was a very good episode. I mean, again, it's probably taking us longer to read about it than it is the actual episode.
Yeah, but that's okay.
But again, this is actually making us want to go back to actually watch Clone Wars now.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Part of it is actually making us want to go see Clone Wars.
Yeah.
And then, of course, that means also watch Bad Batch.
That's fine.
You know, that's fine. What are you doing? What are you messing with, Kim?
Nobody. I said hello to everybody,
Oh.
but I didn't say hello to Hector. So I said, hey, Hector.
God, Kim, really?
So I said, I said it in the microphone. I just didn't type it. So I typed it now.
Okay. Type it out. Let's get on episode 5. Practice makes perfect.
This is an interesting episode.
At the Jedi Temple on Coruscant, Anakin Skywalker is late. He runs through the halls to a dojo where his Padawan, Ahsoka Tano, practices against training remotes under the supervision of Jedi Master Tara Sanub. Other Jedi, including Obi-Wan Kenobi, are also present, and Obi-Wan sarcastically tells Anakin that he's right on time, meaning late. After Anakin has arrived, Sanub activates a ray shield around the center of the room, encasing Ahsoka as a set of new remotes designed to emulate battle droids surround her. Ahsoka is tested against the remotes, which she destroys quickly and easily. Afterwards, in the hallway, Ahsoka is not pleased that Anakin doesn't seem to be impressed by her results, on top of being late. Anakin admits that she's right. He isn't impressed because, in his mind, the test is far too easy. He tells Ahsoka that he doesn't think she will reach her full potential if she's only up against inferior remotes, and promises to arrange her a proper test. Later, Ahsoka arrives at the military operations center aboard a gunship, only to be told by Anakin that she's late. He shows her into a large room where clone Captain Rex, when did it say clone trooper Captain Rex, is waiting for several clone troopers from the 501st Legion. Anakin explains to Ahsoka that he wants her to be good enough to hold out against Rex and the boys. Because if she can do that, she can't take anything the droids can throw at her. He has that training against living opponents will be more difficult because they are less predictable than droids. So a key part of the training will be sensing who will fire first. The clones form a circle around Ahsoka and synchronize her lightsaber. Ahsoka blocks the first stun shots, but is eventually taken out.
She wakes up on the floor as Anakin reassures Rex that Ahsoka will be fine. Anakin tells her she's been unconscious for an hour and that Jesse wanted to apologize for how hard he stunned her, which he does from across the room. The respite does not last long, however, as Anakin has another round start. The training session goes on for some time as Ahsoka is stunned again and again, and Anakin insists that she continue. At one point, Rex says he's not sure how much more Ahsoka can take and wonders if they should stop. By then, Ahsoka is waking up faster, and the session continues on for a while. The training sessions continue on other days and in other places. Sometime later, after having built herself a Shoto lightsaber, Ahsoka trains against the 501st, who now wear Phase 2 armor in the hangar bay of the Jedi cruiser. Yet again, as Anakin watches, Ahsoka was able to hold out against them for more than 5 minutes the last time and employs acrobatic leaps and twists as she blocks more stun shots. The round ends with Rex stunning her.
On board another Republic cruiser, Ahsoka and Rex walk down a hallway choked with smoke and sparks. Signs of heavy damage. They stop outside a door. Rex puts his helmet on and says he hopes all of that training Ahsoka did will pay off. He raises one of his blaster pistols to her back as if holding her prisoner, and she puts her hands up to her head, agreeing with him. The door opens, and the two of them walk into the hangar beyond, where Jesse and the troops of the 332nd Division wait. Now we're getting a little continuity here.
Yes.
So, yeah, that episode ended like that. I was like, the fuck?
Yeah, I was wondering why it ended like that.
But again, that's because we haven't watched all the other stuff.
That's true.
So they had a little continuity section here for this episode. We'll talk a little bit about it. The first part of the episode contains several contradictory timeline indications, according to Wikipedia, by the way. That's where we got this from. Tano's test is overseen by Tara Snoub, whom she first met in Lightsaber Lost, which is dated in 21 BBY. However, Jesse is wearing unpainted Phase 1 clone trooper armor, despite having painted armor in his first appearance. The deserter set before Lightsaber Lost in the official chronological episode order, as well as the comic 501st Plus One, which is set in 22 BBY. Caleb Doom is shown with a Padawan braid while following Depa Bilba around, despite not becoming her Padawan until around 19 BBY.
Tano also wears a brand new outfit during the episode for the episode's first part.
Can I just, before you go on? I mean, do they really? I mean, besides people who are, watch this shit every day, right? Who really is picking this shit out?
I have no idea.
I mean, in my opinion, this becomes, and this is getting nitpicky.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not painting the right colors because of a certain. I'm like, okay, are we getting a little? I mean, I don't know. Anyways, all right, go ahead, Kim.
Tano also wears a brand new outfit during the episode's first part, different from her first or second Padawan outfits. The latter of which is shown in the second part of the episode during the training session in a Star Destroyer hangar. The size of Tano's Montrals and Laku in this episode's first part more closely match the character design introduced in Heroes on Both Sides, which include her
second outfit.
Obi-Wan Kenobi is depicted with long hair identical to his Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones hairstyle. Despite having short hair throughout Star Wars, The Clone Wars, the novel Brotherhood depicts Kenobi having cut his hair after receiving the Jedi Commander armor. He wears in the episode Anakin Skywalker's hair is also shorter than it was ever depicted on the Clone Wars.
Okay, so we just got talking about nitpicky, right?
Yeah.
And one of the things I talked about with you, part of the reason why when we finally do full Star Wars movie episodes,
yeah,
the one thing I'm not gonna, because I mean, otherwise I'll get nitpicky again, about all this continuity stuff. Well, guess what? In episode 5, there's no Qui-Gon Jinn.
No, there wasn't.
He told Luke to go see Master Yoda.
Yeah, who trained him?
Right. So you want to talk about continuity problems?
Yeah.
Lucas started it first, but anyways, I put this in here just for a reason, mainly to point this out. But again, it's just nitpicky.
Yeah, it is.
When asked about these inconsistencies, Lucasfilm Story Group member Matt Martin suggested that Bilaba and Doom were not master and apprentice yet. They just happened to be spending time together. Also pointing out that Kanan 7 established that Doom knew Bilba prior to being her Padawan. Pablo Hidalgo also mentioned that having a Padawan braid did not necessarily indicate an apprenticeship, or that Kanan 7 featured Doom with a braid prior to being Bilba's Padawan. Anyways, episode 6.
Yes.
Resolve.
Yep.
The funeral. On Naboo, crowds gather in Theed to mark the funeral of Senator Padme Amidala. In the crowd, Senators Bail Organa and Mon Mothma, colleagues of the late Amidala, stand together. Bell catches a sight of a familiar face in the crowd. Ahsoka Tano, former Padawan of Amidala's secret husband, Jedi Knight Anakin Skywalker. But Ahsoka vanishes almost as soon as Bell notices her.
Bell follows Ahsoka into a colonnade of the royal palace and asks her why she came, giving the danger. Ahsoka says that Padme was her friend, and Bell responds that she couldn't have done anything for either of them. Noticing that a clone trooper patrol is approaching, Bell asks Ahsoka where her ship is, and she says it's by the river. Bell leads her away just before 2 Coruscant Guard shock troopers enter the colonnade.
Hey, Isaac. Go ahead.
At the balcony above the cliffs of the river, by the river, Bell gives.
Goddamn, I kind of like this power.
Bell gives Ahsoka. Bell gives Ahsoka a comm link in case she needs help, but she initially refuses it, saying she's tired of fighting. The clones approach, seeing Bell on the balcony, but the senator turns back to find that Ahsoka has vanished. Having leapt atop the roof, Bell offers his identification when the troopers demand it, and is told the area is out of bounds. The senator agrees to be escorted back to the funeral procession, claiming the trying times have left him confused, but slips in some coded message as Ahsoka offering his help, reminding her of duty and suggesting that she indeed contact him after Bell.
I love how you just went all quiet while you read it.
Okay.
Well, I popped that up and you're reading what DB wrote, and you just went all quiet.
Reminded her of duty and suggesting that she indeed contact him. After Bell and the Cologne troopers or the Colognes have gone, Ahsoka leaps below the balcony. She descends to the bottom of the canyon and returns to where her Y-wing starfighter is parked with Rex and R7A7 waiting for her, and they depart once everyone is on board.
Sometime later, workers at a small farm village work on the harvest, including sister and brother pair and an old man who supervises. Ahsoka Tano is among them. The siblings argue how many bales of the harvest should be put on the repulsor lift cart, as the sister believes her brother is having the droids load too much weight. As the group breaks for a meal, the droid adds another bale, which proves to be too much, causing the load to collapse onto the sister. She avoids injury or death, and the others believe she was lucky. But the sister spots that Togruta had she knows as Ashla in particular stands and realizes she used telekinesis to save her life. At the meal, the sister invites Ashla, who usually sits alone, to join the group. They discuss the Galactic Empire, which the old man is wary of, while the brother insists the Emperor has brought peace to the galaxy, and that only rebels are in any danger from the government. Later that night, the sister talks to Ahsoka, makes it clear she saw and what she did, but promising to keep her secret. Ahsoka denies everything, but the sister cheerfully says she'll see her in the morning for their trip to deliver to the harvest. What? Hold on. Kim's too short. She can't reach.
Exactly.
Okay. You see, you fucked me up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Please get your shit together.
Anyway, so the sister cheerfully says she'll see her in the morning for their trip to deliver the harvest to Mon Hela. The brother, however, overheard everything while hiding behind a building. In the morning, the old man and the brother see the two young women off, and Ahsoka is momentarily suspicious when the brother says, "May the Force be with you." The brother contacts the Empire about a Jedi at his settlement, expecting to be rewarded, but the Inquisitor, who has sent, razes the settlement, leaving only the brother and the old man alive as his prisoners. The Inquisitor accuses the brother of lying to him. When Ahsoka and the sister return that night, they find the settlement in flames.
At first, the Inquisitor does not recognize her and attempts to reward the brother by executing him, but Ahsoka uses the Force to save him, revealing herself as a Jedi, causing the Inquisitor to realize who she is and claim that she should be dead. Ahsoka quickly disarms the Inquisitor of his double-bladed spinning lightsaber.
I love that fucking lightsabers.
I know. Before decapitating him. Knowing the Empire would send reinforcement, Ahsoka tells the three survivors that they will have to leave. But as the sister tearfully tells her brother that she told him so, she asks where they could possibly go. Ahsoka contacts Senator Organa, who arrives in the Tantive 4 to pick
every. You sure you ever watched Star Wars?
Yeah, I've watched Star Wars. I just don't remember ship names. Everyone up. The old man and the siblings board the Alderaanian vessel with their belongings. And Bell tells Ahsoka he didn't think she was going to contact him after all. Ahsoka gives him back the comlink and tells her that things have only gotten worse in the wider galaxy, asking if she's ready to rejoin the fight. Ahsoka pauses and nods determinedly.
And it ends.
Yep, and it ends.
when it ended, the first thought through my mind was perfectly ended.
Yes.
I think it sets us up for
The Ahsoka Tano story.
Ahsoka, right, story when it comes out.
The Ahsoka Tano story.
Now, obviously, this thing is called Tales of the Jedi, so we are going to have more tales. This show itself is not over.
No, it's not.
And I can just imagine where, I mean, as fans, we can
take it all different directions with each Jedi.
Well, I mean, who do you want to see next is really what the question is.
Yeah.
Whose story do you want to see?
Yeah.
I mean, we could see, they could go way back, 700 odd years and give us a Yoda.
Yeah, they could.
Yoda as a youngling, and going through the trials and going through it. That would be kind of cool, in my opinion.
Yeah,
that's just my opinion.
Yeah, 900 years. You look good. You do.
It's true. That TV pinched me. But this can go a lot of ways. I mean, there's more, besides the ones that we've had on screen.
Mm-hmm.
There are more Jedi to talk about.
Yes, there is.
I mean, they can go back and they can even go back as far as do some old Republic stories.
Yeah, they can.
And maybe they will. Maybe they'll come out with some of the old Republic Jedis.
Uh-huh.
That'd be freaking cool, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that'd be awesome.
That would.
Mainly because I'm getting in, I know with the Marvel Unlimited, I've read a lot of the old Republic. Now legacy shit that used to be canon. Fuck you, Disney.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I know. I'm not.
It's not just Disney. I mean, actually, it is, because as soon as they took over this, all this stuff was gone, which I disagree with, because George embraced it.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, that's the one thing I'll give Lucas is he embraced all of the legacy books and or what he pretty much allowed everything to be canon, which was awesome.
Yeah,
expanded universe.
Exactly.
I mean, pretty much Harry Potter, Star Wars started out with what Lucas was allowing is pretty much what I think they call it Pottermore on a website called Pottermore.
Yeah, Pottermore,
where people can write all these different stories within the Harry Potter universe.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And that's the same thing that we dealt with back in the 90s. I didn't get into a lot of the books.
Yeah.
Because at that point in the 90s, I hated books.
Yeah, I know.
But like for me, one of my favorite stories from the 90s, was in a video game. I mean, obviously there's also a book about it, and there's also a soundtrack to it, The Shadows of the Empire.
Oh yeah. I
love that story. I mean, while it was still, yes, it was told within our realm of Star Wars, because it was in between, it was during Empire Strikes Back up to the beginning of pretty much Return.
Oh, okay.
I mean, and pretty much your help is still his plans for the second Death Star.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And believe me, I tried like hell to beat that fucker. I tried like hell to fly out. And it finally dawned on me about the 53rd time of trying to get out of this freaking thing where I wouldn't die. I'm like, wait, dumbass. He can't live.
No.
Otherwise, he would have been in Return of the Jedi.
Exactly.
But that was my point. It was like, I can get out of this fucking thing. I know it.
Yeah.
But that was I played that on the N64 back then.
Oh, wow.
But
I can read the chat here.
LG beats me unmercifully, so I had to do something to feel powerful in some way.
Okay.
Oh God, I love them.
I do too.
And next week they're gonna be on.
Yes, they are.
We're gonna do a little Indiana Jones.
We are.
And we're not just gonna talk about the movies.
No.
We're talking about Indy.
We are.
The man.
We are.
The myth. The legend.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh Lord. But anyways, we enjoyed Tales of the Jedi.
We did.
We love the shortness of them.
Oh yeah.
You gave a quick where you can watch it really quick. And then obviously what we said, we talked about beginning of the show. We have now got up to episode 6 of Andor.
Yes.
By tonight,
we will be caught up.
we're expecting to be fully caught up by the time we wake up tomorrow.
Oh, exactly.
So we plan on watching 7, 8, 9.
Yes.
And then once 10 comes out, because it'll be midnight here. Actually, no, that was on the previous time. No, it'll be 1 here.
It'll be 1 here, yes.
See, this is why no one that's why nobody should change time zones or time changes in this country. Because now that I live in Arizona, I'm confused as fuck.
Oh, I know.
It's so much easier. I mean, besides the fall back and spring forward shit.
Yeah.
But I do like Arizona.
Yes.
My time don't change. But
Exactly.
anyways, next week, we're going to have Little Girl and Dragon Buddy on.
Yes.
We're talking Indiana Jones, the first episode of our patrons.
Yes.
And then the following week, on the 22nd.
Yes.
Which is Thanksgiving week, right?
Yes, it is Thanksgiving week.
And the fact that it's also November 22nd, which means
hold on. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's the 19th.
I think it's not maybe 19th.
You come down. Okay, so next week is the 15th. We'll be doing Indy, and then the following week, yes, we'll be doing Doctor Who. Doctor
Right,
Who.
on the 22nd, which is also 49-year anniversary of the assassination of President Kennedy.
Yes, it is.
Not 49 years. Oh my God. I'm in the wrong fucking decade. 49. Wait. No, that'd be 70s.
Yeah.
So it'd be 59.
59.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It's almost been 60 years. 2023 will be 60 fucking years.
Yeah, it will. Yep.
Wow. I'm gonna have to. I gotta try to get a phone call done with my mom or something where I can record her talking about what she remembers.
Yes.
Especially for the 60th. I need to reach out to a few family members.
Yes.
And see what they remember. I mean, I wasn't alive, obviously.
No.
I wasn't born for another 8 fucking years.
So next week is Indiana Jones.
With Little Girl and Dragon Buddy.
Yes, the following week is Doctor Who. This is the night with
Backyard
our
TARDIS.
Nick, this is the I believe it's the 9th Doctor that will.
I don't know. It's wherever is the season 1 that's on HBO Max.
Yeah, so we'll be discussing.
Yes, I think it's the 9th Doctor.
We'll be discussing that one. Yes, Doctor Who.
You see who is excited about this. Next thing she'll be going, and next year we're going to talk James Bond.
That might be an idea.
That's how far your idea went.
I can see that.
I need to find a toilet flusher.
Yes, you do.
That way you can just, every time you come up with an idea I don't like, I'll just hit the toilet bowl.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
I don't know. I got to think about James Bond.
I know you do.
It's not that I don't like the actors. I mean, I like all the actors. It's just too many fucking movies.
Well, yeah.
And too many actors playing one fucking character.
Yeah. And each of the people that played James Bond did at least 3 or 4 movies.
Could you imagine the fucking outcry for fucking Star Wars if all of a sudden Disney did that with like fucking Luke Skywalker?
Oh, I know.
Like all of a sudden you got 50 fucking movies and you got all these different fucking Luke Skywalkers.
Oh, I know. I know.
I love how it's like accepted in the James Bond world.
Yeah.
But you try to add anything else and people are going to lose their shit.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
But anyways, we highly recommend Tales of the Jedi if you've not watched it. It's on Disney Plus. Sorry we didn't give you a warning about spoilers, but yeah, we're not used to doing stuff newer.
No, we're not. So, but yes.
But definitely later tonight and/or episode 9, Rogue One Radio at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube. Also, tomorrow night, one of my favorite artists.
Yes.
The boys over at the Escape Pod are going to be talking about Weird fucking Al Yankovic.
Yes.
Fuck yes.
Yes.
I remember the first time I heard a song by him, and oh God, I was in love.
Oh yeah.
I enjoy. And there's not a song of his. He's kind of like with. He's on that Motley Crue range for me.
Okay.
Where there's not a song I don't like.
All right. You're gonna have to excuse me.
Why?
Because
we're killing it.
Oh my God.
We're ending the show.
Okay.
You can't hold it for 5 more fucking minutes?
I can.
At this point, if you're any water trickling, you know why. Anyways, until next week, we are using Abused. We will be talking Indiana Jones. Have a great night, a great weekend. Be kind to everyone. Peace. Good night, everybody.
Good night.